saw Coronation Street's Abby receive a shocking revelation that is set to turn her world upside down. Well, Sally Carman, who plays Abby, is with me now. You do not mess with Abby.
No.
You really don't.
No.
He's made a big mistake. Huge.
Yeah, huge.
Huge mistake. But you know what? It's really interesting with her because she came in as this really, really tough cookie with all of these issues. And we've seen gradually, as we always do with Corrie, we've got to know it's like an onion. You know, you get all the layers get peeled back. And there's a vulnerability there that we've never seen.
Yeah.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I love that. I love that. The writers have been so brilliant and generous with the character, and they've allowed me to do the serious bits, but also the comedy bits. And I think as an actor, if you can be vulnerable, that's a really strong position to be in. Because,
no, absolutely. That's what Corrie does so well, doesn't it? You really do. I mean, she sort of came in as this whirlwind and this really not particularly pleasant person, you know, having flings all over the place. I think it'll be interesting to see how close she gets with Kevin. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying no more than that. No more than that. And also that she'll get a revenge. She will definitely get revenge. Do you know what's really funny? You know, because Coronation Street viewers, we are obsessed. And I thought it was really funny because you know how obviously your character works in the garage, and then people caught up in the fact that you had lovely nails.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that amazing?
It's they don't miss a trick.
I know.
It's amazing. It really is. And but my argument to that would be, why can't she have lovely nails just because she works in a garage?
Exactly. It's fine. It's all right. She can wear gloves.
Yes. It's my one concession because I love the fact she looks awful, you know, and the back of her hair isn't done.
No, she doesn't. She's a stranger to a brush.
Yes, she is, and I love that, and that will never change if I've got anything to do with it.
But I think that's great because for you, it must be amazing because you can walk around. Look how glam you are. You're gorgeous. But you can walk around and people go, oh, she kind of maybe looks like that girl, but not really.
I get that all the time, and it's only when I start speaking they'll be like, oh,
they get it.
Yeah,
they absolutely get it. So she is scruffy, but that must be lovely for you. She don't have to spend loads of time in makeup.
It's a bit of a bittersweet thing because my favourite room is the makeup room because you know you get to have
That's
a chat.
where everybody is.
Yeah, and
you
the
get all the
makeup
goss.
women know all the goss. It's amazing.
They know everything.
Yeah, so I am briefly in there, but it's great because it's a 2-minute job and there's no vanity, there's no ego because it's all about the character. So I'm let off the hook. Whereas in real life, I'm constantly touching my vase up. But I don't have to worry about that on set.
No, it's great. And also, Coronation Street, you have wanted to be in it for quite a while, haven't you? You've been banging at that door.
Tried my best for years. Jenny Ratcliffe, she's amazing, who casts it, and she was determined to get me in it, and she did it. And
Abby was worth waiting for.
It really was.
That's the thing.
It was the right part.
The right time. As well as that, though, you have found love.
I have.
You have found love with a fella that plays Tim. Now, we know him as Joe, but do you call him Johnny?
Yeah.
You call him Johnny?
Yeah.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Because Josie's stage name.
Yeah,
but and he's Tim in Coronation Street.
Yes.
Wow, that's quite confusing.
Yeah.
But had you known him before, or was it just Lou?
No, oh, look at him.
Isn't he cute as a button?
He's so cute.
He is, he's good.
He is.
You don't do that many scenes together, though, really, do you?
No, and it's just as well because he twinkles on set and it's impossible. And I can't deal with it at all. But no, it's great. And it's funny because Sally, who plays Sally, called Sally, I'm called Sally, and her real-life husband's called Tim.
Oh, geez.
So it's very confusing.
That is so confusing. It really is. When you start in a job like Coronation Street, I mean, it is like, you know, I've been up there, lucky enough to go up there a couple of times, and it is like walking into your, walking around in your TV, and they are legends. I mean, absolute legends. I mean, Barbara Knox. Were you not a bit scared? Not in a bad way scared.
Oh, no,
but I mean,
terrified.
You know,
I was
it's like
in
the
awe.
Queen.
Yes, exactly that. And she was the reason, one of the reasons I wanted to become an actor, because I remember as a child watching her and being, the hairs on the back of my neck stood up with the whole, do you remember the Alan Bradley storyline?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Amazing. And then before that, when Len Fairclough died, she was one of the first actresses. You know, you were talking about sort of like being bare kind of thing.
Yeah.
She had no makeup on, and I'll never forget that scene. And she sat there crying about her husband who died and betrayed her.
Yeah.
And that was just genius.
Oh, she's
absolute
wonderful.
genius.
But there's an example of the vulnerability and the strength that comes from that.
Exactly.
And I told her that when I met her, I was just like, you're one of the reasons that I became an actor. And she was so gracious.
Yeah.
And she said, this is the best job. And, you know, you have a good time on this. And it's wonderful. And we're all very lucky. And I thought, you're absolutely right.
No, true.
And I feel so blessed. I know it's a hashtag blessed, everyone says it, but I just feel so lucky.
Yeah. It's, like we said, it's really been the part that has been worth waiting for.
Absolutely.
And she is, like I say, you don't mess with her.
Oh, I wouldn't mess with.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, I know, you know, obviously Corrie's on tomorrow night. 7:30 and 8:30. Gosh, you have to. You know, it's a commitment.
Oh yes,
we love it.
Yeah,
but it's a commitment.
It
but
is
you can catch up. You can catch up as well. But things, I would imagine that he's not going to get away with this. That
No,
she's got something planned.
She has got something planned, and it's not the best idea she's ever had. She's kind of acts and then, you know, the afterthought is always, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Well, I can't wait to see what she's up to. An absolute joy to talk to you, Sally. Thanks ever so much for coming in. Come in and see us soon. Come in and see us soon.
I will, thank you.